What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Usual Suspects. I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, here with the God himself, my husband, Brother Hiram Akeem. What's up, babe?
What's up, Miss Lady? We're in the building. A lot of stuff's been happening from the writers getting back to work, okay? The writers are back to work. Hell, I was writing this morning, so I never was laid off, okay? And 50 Cent was like, he happy. I wonder why 50 Cent's happy.
He got all those shows on Stars, so he needs his writers to go ahead and write it. I mean, it's the wintertime. People gonna be in the house. He got the Power series. He got Ghost Force, Raising Kanan, BMF. I mean, he got shows that, they need to write for.
So I understand this is like pretty much written in wet ink, and so it's supposed to be drying, so pretty soon they'll be up and going. But hell, this weekend here in Blackburn, Ohio, I had a lot of stuff going on. It was a couple of book releases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My brother, big ups to the brother, 21, shoots the gift without a gun, rob a bank without one. Okay? He got a brand new book called, what's the name of his damn book? Anyway, you see it across the
It's a self-empowerment book.
Yeah.
It's a quick read.
You are who you think you are.
That's right. You are who you think you are.
And my other brother, I was invited to his book release, Echoes from the Past. This book was off the hook. Big ups to my man, Rodney Harris. We was up there in the John Brown's mansion. For those who don't know who John Brown is, of course, he was a white abolitionist fighting for slavery to end in the strongest way.
Yeah.
Okay, in the strongest way. And he had a home here in Akron, Ohio. And it's a part of the Summit County Historical Society. It's a part of that whole thing. Big ups to them. They opened the doors up to us. We was out there. And as you can see both of those videos on our channel or our Facebook page, one of the two. Check it out at akronhiphop.com. But before we go any further, we want you guys to hit the like button, hit the share button, let somebody know we do this thing every Tuesday. We are, my wife is the lovely, beautiful goddess. I am the king, God body in the building, and we are presenting The Usual Suspects. Let's talk about what's going on.
Okay. They've been topping the charts. One of our number one usual suspects, Blueface. I can post my son's nuts if I want, but blame Chrisean for neglecting him. Blueface may have successfully destroyed any bit of public goodwill he had in his custody fight with Chrisean Rock, posting a pic of their son's unhealthy genitals in an effort to prove his point, but he's sticking to his guns. On Sunday, Blueface shocked and angered onlookers online by uploading the graphic pic on social media with a complaint. This is what my son's genitals look like. And she worried about me and little baby? Like what? Get on. Get our son. Right? Then do what you want. Blue's defense is their still weeks-old son was suffering from a hernia, but Chrisean still hadn't scheduled the necessary surgery to correct the condition. Fans were split over Blueface's lack of family discretion. One fan noted Chrisean's behavior during pregnancy may have predoomed the entire situation, while Blueface even challenged another who questioned his parenting skills. Others still want CPS to intervene, which pretty much mirrors the thoughts of Blue's manager, Wack 100, who demands the child return to the hospital so it can get the proper care. Blue and Chrisean have been at each other's throats since the baby's birth. Last week, Chrisean admitted fault for not cradling his head properly while shopping at Walmart, much to Blue's disappointment. He doesn't think she's serious about raising the child, but until something's done, the little tyke will be the main one suffering.
Listen, this is wild. You said a couple of weeks ago, maybe the children's services need to be involved. You said this before the baby was even born.
Yes.
You said with this wild ass behavior that's going on and stuff like that. Now, I think it's kind of normal for a baby to be born with some type of hernia. That's a normal thing. Okay?
Yes.
And I heard people saying because you smoking, drinking, whatever. Hell no, that's kind of normal for the hernia to be there. But what's not normal is for you to put little man's balls on the dang on the damn internet for free. I mean, this man's balls is on the internet before he even a month old, and his balls, his testicles, is on the damn internet. Can you imagine when he grow up and he try to front like he got some big balls? He'll be like, shut your little ass up, little ball. Well, I'm just saying this is a little jokey joke. I think that's far and beyond. That was too much of that reality TV that you like. That was keeping it too damn real. Why would you dare throw your son's balls on the public screen like that in an attempt to sway public opinion according to how your baby mama is? That's crazy.
Okay, so not that I'm defending Blueface at all. I think I understand what his intentions was, because you have a women or even the internet and fans, they tend to wide with the mother or the female, and considering Chrisean's background and how she is and how she was raised and how she act, they're a little bit more sympathetic towards her. I don't agree with Blueface showing the child's genitals on the internet, and I hope and pray he doesn't get it for child pornography, because anytime you show anything with a minor or a child,
what you hope he don't get caught? He did that. Somebody better charge that brother. The hell with that. You went too far with it.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I don't think he even realized, trying to say why y'all have sympathy for her and y'all coming at me for how I do things, or whatever. My child got a hernia. She not, making the appointment for that. Not only that, she running around here still trying to get the bag, whatever the case may be, opening up or closing or booking shows with little baby, whatever he talking about. Not only that, he basically says she's not changing his pamper like she's supposed to. She's not, caring for his delicate skin the way that she is supposed to be doing. And then he showing it like y'all can see it for yourself, not realizing you're showing this child's privates. And that is considered, especially on the internet, and you showed it publicly, that is considered child pornography. And I don't think he realized that that's what he's doing.
Let me tell you this, man. Number one, as a man, your job is to protect. Okay? You're supposed to protect your family, right? Okay. Now, all this getting in your feminine energy, all this taking it to the internet and all that stuff, the number one way to protect your wife, your baby mama, or your child is to cover them from the rain. Cover them from the BS. Cover them from whatever can cause them harm. Now, if you take your baby and make him naked and show balls, and then you taking your baby's mom's whack doing and showcasing it on the internet, you're not manifesting male-like qualities. You're not covering your family. You're not. Now, I know they're not technically family, him and her, but that's your baby, okay? And that woman is an extension of your actions, okay? And as long as y'all having sex and everything, you would think you're supposed to cover yours. But that's man degree, okay? A man's number one job is to protect, okay? What we got next?
We got Nicki Minaj seemingly not yielding in alleged beef with Cardi B and Offset. Nicki Minaj's alleged beef with Cardi B and Offset seems to show no signs of ending anytime soon. Uprock cites a video that came out earlier this week showing Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, appearing to make threats to Cardi's husband, Offset. The couple looked to be standing outside a hotel where they were said to be staying. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, Minaj shared a bit of new music rapping. The clip brought a reaction from DJ Vlad, who slammed the Barbie World rapper. Nicki Minaj's husband is on house arrest for threatening Offset, Vlad said. referencing the 120 days of house arrest Petty received for making threats against the Migos member. Right after that, she previews a song on IG saying she got killers who will pull up and do what she says. This was the same Nicki who threatened to send her husband to Academic's house for his comments about her. Although the lad's comments are not addressed directly, Minaj did issue a warning saying, "It's a difference between making calls and calling the shots" throughout the stream. At this time, neither Cardi B nor Offset appear to have responded to Nicki Minaj's comment.
So Nicki Minaj is hanging out with her husband, and she busts into what some thought was a freestyle, but apparently she's foreshadowing some new single that's coming out. And you know how cats be doing. You know what they be doing. They be rapping about how many noobs they got to pull up and start shooting and gunning and gun bucking. And like, I got some wild ass noobs. You know what I mean? Short for Nubian. I got some wild ass Nubians that will pull guns for me and stuff like that, right? And apparently your boy DJ Vlad was like, yo, that was in bad taste. Well, you know what I'm saying? You know, why would you even say something like that? And your husband is already in the clink with these threats and stuff against the dang gone Offset and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, he's trying to say Nicki was out of order. But at the end of the day, Nicki was rapping.
Yeah, that's true, but we got rappers right now that's, fighting RICO charges and other different things, because of the things that they were rapping about and because of some things that have occurred or may occur after they put out them lyrics, or the lyrics came after they had done said alleged crimes. With all due respect, Offset and them just went through some things with another Migos members, and you was on live on social media, with your boys calling this man out. And then the so-called beef was supposed to came from the wives. So, since my husband is locked up, then I'm gonna speak on it and let it be known, we who he is. Now, heaven forbid anything happens to anyone. Let's just say something happens to another person. You just gave yourself an opportunity for you and your husband to be charged with some things.
You can't be charged for saying it. You have to sort of have proof.
But what if
that's what they're saying? You can't just say I got this, that, and the third. Now you'll be a suspect, and they will probably do their due diligence to see if it connects.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't care for Vlad too much. Said rumors and certain things people say, he the police, and people just willingly go and tell things. I don't know if that's true, but I guess he's a good journalist if he can get you to spill the beans about all kind of different things, or he's a good interviewer, or he knows how to walk you into, the information that he wants to get out of you. But this is the time I have to agree with him. That's poor taste. And I believe there's a time and place for everything. Drop the single and let us be like, ooh.
She can still get a RICO charge.
I mean, yeah.
If she says names, though. But that's a good point, man. Listen, we want you guys to know we do all this thing by way of the Reporter newspaper. Online.com. The Reporter newspaper is Akron's only black publication, all black owned, black ran, and it's been in business for over 50 years. If you want to get a subscription to see what's happening here specifically in this particular part of Northeastern Ohio, you can see that number on the screen and you can call in for your subscription, or you can go to the Reporter newspaper online.com to see what's happening. Shar, what we got going on next?
Well, we got Remy Ma, alleged battle rapper boyfriend, speaks out amid cheating rumors. Remy Ma's alleged boyfriend, battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, has finally broken his silence on the cheating rumors that are swirling around the Terror Squad rapper and her husband, Papoose. On Saturday, September the 23rd, Easy's publicist, Nicole Sabrina, posted a statement claiming that her client was shopping around for a platform to tell his story, but refuted claims that he was offered money for the interview. On Friday, September the 22nd, I issued a statement to some media outlets advising that Easy the Block Captain One, that's at, would be making a statement today and that the exclusive story is available. This was done without Easy's consent, she wrote. I understand that this is a serious error and I take full responsibility for my actions. My words and intent are now being twisted at the sacrifice of a client, and I cannot have that. Easy and I have worked together for a few years. And while it has been some time since our last project, I took it upon myself to begin discovery on potential business opportunities from a PR standpoint. She added, let me be clear. No amount of money was requested for an interview with Easy. I made it clear that he would be dropping a statement on his own platforms first, and that I have received offers for an exclusive interview after the release of that statement. I have apologized to him and his team, and I am working with them to ensure that this does not happen again. That same day, the popular Chrome 23 signee posted a now deleted Instagram story, further teasing that all questions about his relationship status will soon be cleared up. If it's not me, nobody speaks on my behalf. There's a lot of rumors out there that I will address very soon, he wrote.
I smell some BS in the air. I know you got a lot to say about this. I know it's almost tea time. I know those of you who've been ready for Let's Talk Shar to unleash, she's about to, but let me say something right quick. Matter of fact, I'm not going to say a damn thing because you got the Tasha K and all that stuff you got to say. Go ahead, let somebody know.
Okay, so last week when I seen different bloggers and vloggers and YouTubers posting saying allegedly Remy Ma was cheating with this with Easy the Block Captain, you know, her rapper, her battle rapper, I went and I started watching all the different interviews, and I had told you at that time, I said, I really don't want to speak on it because I got to see what's really going on, because we know a lot of bloggers just jump on things. So I watched a couple of interviews, and then I watched Papoose, and I was like, babe, I'm not sure about this because, you know, the interview Papoose gave, it was after the battle rap, and, you know, Papoose wasn't, you know, addressing it in that way. Then Tasha K comes out Sunday, was it Saturday night, Sunday night, whatever night she came out, and basically got on live and was talking about this young lady, which is his PR person, calling her saying to get an exclusive. And if you don't know anything about Tasha K, and I gotta give it to her because I like how she does that. You call her with some information because of the things that she has been caught up in before. She knows how to say certain things for you to say stuff, and she will be recording it. She's already got caught up with getting information and it wasn't real or it wasn't true and she wasn't able to fact check it. But if you call her with it, she's going to record you, whether you think about it or not, or you think she's going to record you. So after she talked to the PR person, she tried to get in touch with Easy the Block Captain herself. He didn't answer. So she went ahead and DM Remy to let her know, hey, I'm giving you a heads up, you know, because they contacted me with this, and, you know, and before I put it out there on my platform or talk about it, I'm going to let you know what's going down. And next thing you know, Remy's PR got in touch with her, and this is through DM, and she showed it, you know, on the screen so that you can know, you know, the blue checks that she was actually conversing with the people. And Tasha K basically was saying, you know, it was messed up because Easy the Black Captain's PR basically was trying to tell Tasha K that Vlad TV was going to pay him a certain amount of money to come on and do this interview. And to my understanding, because I took it from getting it from Boosie, he pays well for the interviews. So I guess the PR was basically saying, but if you want him, either you gonna pay what Vlad is paying, or you could pay more to get the exclusive. That's how I took it. Tasha K don't pay for interviews. So that went back and forth. So as soon as Tasha got done communicating with Remy's PR person, Easy the Block Captain calls Tasha K immediately. Because Tasha K is going to talk about it. She got the receipts, she got the recordings. So I guess Easy the Block Captain basically said that, oh girl, he didn't tell her to do that, on her behalf, whatever the case may be. Immediately after that, a girl goes and put out this statement because Tasha K did a live. Well, she put out the statement before Tasha K did her live. So she put the statement out, but Tasha K still did the live and still had the receipts. But what I think Tasha K was genius for is for you to hear that recorded conversation, you had to go over to Tasha K live.com. So you had to go to her apps. And I just think that this is just crazy. And like I was saying to you, babe, I was like, well, Papoose ain't came out and said nothing. Remy really ain't denied, confirmed, or nothing. And it's just, I just hope that this ain't so. I just hope that this is not so.
Well, it sounds like old boy got something to say. And that's what the BS is right there. I don't believe his quote unquote publicist went and just started doing stuff on her own.
I don't either.
I believe that all that stuff is real. That she did shop the deal, and whether you ain't got to necessarily shop if Vlad is offering 10 racks.
Right.
That's not shopping.
Right.
What shopping is, okay, we got interest, we can get paid for this. Let me call around some bigger bloggers or just as big bloggers and see if we're gonna get a counter thing. That's what was going on.
Okay.
Apparently that's what Tasha K was saying as well. But at the end of the day, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If somebody's gonna pay you an exclusive to see how your baby nuts look and you putting them on People's magazine, people want to pay you, go ahead and pay it. Or whatever, or your baby's face, or whatever the hell these people are doing. Because they paying these people for their first pictures of their baby, right? Apparently, sidebar, I'm sure Blueface's baby ain't getting paid for that nut shop. I don't know. But back to the regular scheduled program. So the tea was definitely hot. I knew you had a lot to say about that. You just wrapped it up. I just wanted to say that I'm pretty sure that she was acting she was acting on the behalf of
Easy to Block.
But I think they just backstepping like it's bad to get paid off of that. And it ain't bad. That means I think Remy said, "Hey man, that looks bad. It looks like you're gonna talk about our personal stuff." That's what I'm thinking. They pulled him back. It was like, yo, you can't do that. You're gonna make my whole situation look bad. I represent black love. You can't go out and do the tell all. Well, what is he gonna tell? What's he gonna tell? He gonna tell how you been, you know what I'm saying? How they been doing more than eating Red Lobster. Okay, but you dropped the tea. What we got next, girl?
We got speaking of Tasha K, we got Tasha K yields to Cardi B. Rapper continues the quest for payment. Merciless request for payment. Cardi B has made her legal opponent submit. According to Sandra Rose, online personality Tasha K is admitting defeat. Notices of Tasha's yield popped up in a very long posting on X, formerly known as Twitter. I am currently in bankruptcy court attempting to work out a fair payment plan to pay you for your troubles that took place on my channel, Tasha K wrote. I have also chosen, not court ordered, to not make videos about you because you are sensitive. I also told the court yesterday that you and your lawyers have never attempted to reach out to settle. You want me out of my home, broke, and my kids not to attend college. As the post continued, Tasha K stated that the $4 million she owes Cardi B has already been paid, courtesy of efforts to bill Cardi's $100,000 plus per week in legal fees. Your lawyers have collected the $4 million that's owed to you by simply making you pay for it by keeping you in litigation due to your lack of education, Tasha K wrote. However, the fact stands that my multi-billions of viewers across social media, has built this platform and continue to build this platform without saying your name in a video.
So apparently, Tasha K had to admit that she got her ass whooped in court, and she's no longer going to say anything negative, and she got to submit like, okay, I suffered defeat. And a part of that submission is, according to Tasha K, she's saying she ain't doing it because she got her ass whooped. She's doing it because she knows better now. She just had a interview on the No Jumper podcast where she was talking about what she learned doing this little situation with Cardi B and everything. But when you read the article and what it was saying, it was sounding like to me that she learned her lesson, and she also was overly proud. She, in her defeat statements, like, hey, I am not going to talk about you because you want me broke, which means you're going to try to sue me again, or you want me broke, you want me not being able to send my child to school, you want me. No, Tasha, I don't think that's what it is. She don't want you to do that. She wanted her money. She asked in there and make a payment plan and handle your business. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I took it as is you done got your lawyers done collected over $4 million or the $4 million, and
is that what you think you read?
She said, as the post continued, Tasha K stated that the $4 million she owes Cardi B has already been paid, courtesy of efforts to bill Cardi $100+ per week in legal fees.
So you think that means it's paid in full? That means it's set up to be paid. Every time we pay you, you're going to get paid. It's already set up. That's what I don't think she's paid in full. It don't say paid in full, do it?
She says your lawyers have collected the $4 million that's owed to you by simply making you pay for it by keeping you in litigations due to your lack of education. Tasha wrote.
Right. So I don't think she got all that money right now. It's just the payment plan is already set in motion. So ain't no need to talk about it. You're going to get your money. That's what I'm thinking that she's talking about.
Okay, but she also letting her be known too is I didn't, get all of my followers or what I've got solely just by talking about you. Because guess what? My channel continues to grow. People continue to tune in, and that's without me saying anything about you.
Well, that ain't what she said on No Jumper. She said, matter of fact, the guy from No Jumper, his name Adam, I don't know his name, the European guy that's sort of talking to a lot of black people too. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he said a lot of people don't know Tasha K. He have to say Cardi B's name so people, the one that sued Cardi B. Oh yeah, now I know her. So she is getting paid off of that. Now it might not be the sole reason why, but that's the main reason she's international. And Cardi B said she thank God she used to pray to go international, and she says she can't get mad because God took her this route to get international. Sometimes you gotta watch what you ask for because she went the hard way. And on the heels of Cardi B, you need to watch the podcast.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I'm gonna be honest. I noticed her about 4 years ago before she even was ever talking about Cardi B. I mean,
did you hear what I said though? I don't think
you said she went international.
I didn't say that. She said that.
Oh, okay.
I said that the white man said that nobody recognized anytime he say Tasha K is coming on, they didn't know who the hell Tasha K was. I ain't say you. You've been watching the Negro YouTube. You in black YouTube. I'm not saying you. You're black. It's like R&B charts and pop charts. Negroes listen to R&B, and you know what I'm saying? The difference, let me give you what. Ashanti's record sales to Taylor Swift's record sales. Pop music to R&B music is too different. More people listening to it. So that's what he's saying. In this particular lane, those people ain't used. They don't know who she is, but they know who Cardi B is because she crossed over. She's popular. So on the heels of her success, she got taken over, and now she's more popular. And that's what she's saying. Now, just because you and Boom Shika and all the winos know who she is on the corner of 55th, don't mean the people over there on Broadway don't know about her as early as you did. But big ups to you and big ups to all her wine ass friends.
You shading the winos for me?
No, hell no, I ain't shading the winos. I said winos, right? That's what they
You
are
said
now.
a wine ass friend.
Okay, I don't be watching it like that. It's all due respect to the winos, okay? I'm assuming there's some dudes in there.
Yeah, some wino.
Yeah. So whatever. Big ups. I'm just saying. Now they make it some wino European, some winos and in Spangled, some winos all over the place. That's what she said. She international now, successful.
Okay.
What we got next?
We got a Texas teen was suspended for weeks over his locks hairstyle. Now his family is suing the governor.
Oh, I like this. About to get black up.
We stay currently conscious over here.
Let's go.
A black high school student who was suspended over his locks hairstyle and his mother have sued Texas Governor Greg Abbott and the state's Attorney General for allegedly failing to enforce the state's Crown Act, a law that protects against hair discrimination. Daryl George, a 17-year-old student at Barbers High School in Texas, has been suspended for more than 3 weeks because officials said his locks, which he often wears in braids or a ponytail, violate the Barber Hills Independent School District's dress code for male students. The policy does not prohibit students from wearing locks or braid, but it does place limitations on hair length for male students, stating hair cannot be worn in a style that would allow the hair to extend below the top of a t-shirt collar, below the eyebrows, or below the earlobes when let down. But the federal civil rights lawsuit filed Saturday in the Texas Southern District Court argues that Daryl's suspension is a violation of the state's Crown Act, a law that prohibits discrimination against hair texture and protective hairstyles like locks and braids that are commonly or historically associated with race.
Okay, here's what we're talking about. We're talking about school, public school, private school. We're talking about the law. Okay? In the school handbook, it says your hair can't go no further than your collar. Okay? No matter what style it's in. That's what they're trying to say. But whether it's a public school or an independent school, I understand it's an independent school, they're allowed to enforce that. What happens is the law overrides what the school is saying. The law says it's against the law to discriminate against, they call it the Crown Act for a reason. It's just recently been passed, not too long ago. Okay? It's 2003 and we still going
2023.
Yeah, 2023, I'm sorry. And we're still going through this BS, right? And we do know what the laws is. If you go to your job once upon a time and your hair is dreadlocked like the way yours are, they can tell you can't come. And that's what was happening. Now, it is your cultural expression. Matter of fact, it ain't even an expression. It's a part of your culture. You telling me I can't be my authentic black self because my hair is a little longer here. And this brother wear it in the braids and braid it up. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And so they said it was not a part of the proper protocol in our school, and they standing on that. But they also, the people that's going to sue, help them sue, is saying, but the law governs any of your independent laws that y'all got in there. So I'm just saying at the end of the day, this sort of saddens me. I'm going to say this may be a little too harsh, okay? But we are black as hell on this here channel. Okay, and let me tell you something, man. This is what you get trying to go somewhere else when you're not accepted fully. They want you because they want the numbers, but they don't want your culture, so they really don't want the extension of you or the foundation of you. You sitting in there, they looking at you and telling you can't walk in here like that. Okay, now I do know, man. I don't know if it's prep and they make the white boys cut their hair short and stuff like that. Well, that's them. You know what I'm saying? That's them, okay? But at the end of the day, if they say this is my culture, they should be able to get that off too.
I feel like, okay, so are you going to tell someone that practices that they have to have their hair covering up? You're going to tell them after you getting the parents' money or the scholarships, oh, your child can't. We accepted your child into the school, but she can't come or he can't come covered up, or that. Are you going to tell them that? No, they're not.
The law prevents that to happen.
I know, but
businessly speaking, I'm sorry. If I'm giving you 40,000 to let your son go to school, you got to listen. That's what they saying. If I'm sorry, you're not coming to school for free. I don't know if it's scholarship or not. I have no clue.
Right, but or if you're paying for it or whatever.
Right. I mean, if we letting you come in because you can put the ball in the hole or you can throw the ball, whatever. I'm sorry, you got to listen. I mean, if the coach say you can't wear your hair, although they're not saying that, if the coach say you want to make my team, you want to cut this hair. Most people would just clone and cut the hair. I'm telling you, those days are over. Okay, the Crown Act is in effect. Okay, and again, these laws don't really govern us like it should because, as you can see, if this man's suing, I mean, this boy's mom is suing the governor to make sure he.
Well, you gotta look at where they at. Texas, Florida, they be tripping. They trip a lot when you brown and browner. They just trip a whole lot when you brown and browner.
We're not brown, we're black. Brown is some other people. That's what politically correct. Brown is Mexicans and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying we're black because we're from Africa. We just use
we're African. I'm just saying. Right.
So we're black and blacker.
Black and blacker.
Okay, but black is black.
And brown. I mean, I'm black first. Gonna always talk about black, but I just noticed that they discriminate.
Yeah, but they don't discriminate the brown people the way they discriminate us.
No, they don't.
We're different than the brown.
It depends it depends on where you're at, though.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I tell you what, I don't think the brown people was put in and had the ordeal what we had to go through. That's all I'm saying.
No.
That's all so I can only speak for our struggle here on this here channel. I have no sympathy for nobody else's stuff that they had to go through. We try to uplift our people, and paint positive images of our people every day.
Yes, we do.
What we got next, baby girl?
Well, on a positive note, Usher will headline the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show. Grammy-winning artist Usher is saying to headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. Usher will take to the field at Las Vegas Stadium during the halftime show presented by Apple Music, according to Roc Nation and NFL News release on Sunday. It's an honor of a lifetime to finally check a Super Bowl performance off my bucket list. I can't wait to bring the world a show unlike anything else they've seen from me before, Usher said in a statement on Sunday, adding, "Thank you to the fans and everyone who made this opportunity happen. I'll see you real soon."
Big ups to Jay-Z, because he's on the board to make sure these acts get the pop in, okay?
Right.
And your man Usher is one of the powerhouse R&B dudes from the recent memories that sell mad records. He got his residency.
And he's a pop artist.
Right. And he sells his, he got a residency
in Vegas.
In Vegas, which means the Super Bowl going to be in Vegas, right?
Yes,
so that's a good liaison to get people to see all the other stars. Hell, we just saw Carrie Underwood Sunday at Vegas.
Yep.
The Raiders was playing Sunday night.
Yep. Against the Steelers.
Right. And I was asking you because Carrie Underwood do the song for Monday night.
Yes, but she has a residency.
That's why
there in Vegas.
So she was promoting her new stuff and the residency and everything. But back to the guy at hand. We celebrate Usher. Big ups to Usher. They was all Sunday football. They was promoting him that he was going to be the show. Speaking of Usher, serenading. Started to serenade Gabrielle Union, and then he saw Dwayne Wade's big ass coming down. He said, "Yo, hey, I know when to stop doing what I need." He said, "Let me step away. I know what this is." So he already know. We already know Usher's a huge sports fan. This is gonna be dope. I'm thinking, dare I say, it's gonna be the closest thing to Michael Jackson's.
You know what? What was going through my head? In all honesty, I wonder who he gonna bring out. I'm pretty sure it would be just dope if I see a Chris Brown come out or some different.
No, you know what'd be dope? I like you. If we bring out Michael Jackson himself.
You talking about with the AI stuff?
with the hologram. Shut it down. And do a little jig with the, shut it down. Get out of here. But you know what I'm saying? But I know he gonna, man, Usher, there's only a few people who can sing, rap, dance in just one show.
He's going, now this is going to be, I'm not trying to, this is going to be.
The big ticket.
It's going, you know what? This is going to feel like a Michael Jackson, when Michael Jackson did. I think that was one of the dopest Super Bowl shows I had ever seen. And I have not seen one top it since. Not Beyonce, nobody. I have not seen.
Rihanna, she was pregnant.
Yep, I'm just saying I have not. I even enjoyed when we seen Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and Mary J. I liked it, but I'm going to be honest. I have not seen anything top Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance.
I like that. Hey, listen, since you guys are watching the Super Bowl just like us, we some football fans and everything, we want to just do something right now. For the record, this is off the cuff. We're going to pick our Super Bowl picks right here, right now, and you guys can agree or not agree who's going to make the Super Bowl. We're going to ask her, give me her pick, and I know I need to help her a little bit. Name the team that you think is going to be in the Super Bowl. Give me two teams.
I think it's going to be a repeat of last year. I think it's going to be Kansas City and the Eagles.
You know what?
I think it's going to be a repeat.
I think it's going to be Kansas City too. But Miami just put up 70 points. Okay. They got a high-powered offense. And just because I saw Kansas City popping their collar last night, doing whatever it is they had to do, I understand there were certain people in the audience and stuff like that. But I know a couple games before that, everybody was dropping balls. Now,
but he has a very young team. He does, and they're very new and young, and they're not meshing like they should. But I don't know. I still think that it's going to be Kansas City and the Eagles.
But check this out. That wasn't just 70 points put on. There was 70 points put on, and the other team didn't even score 3. So that means their defense is good and their offense is good. Coming out of the AFC, I'm torn between Kansas City and Miami. I'm just
but the team that they played.
I'm just saying, though, it's still grown men.
I get that. You know what? I got to see a couple more games. And I got to see them play a couple more people.
Do you think I'm telling you to change yours?
No.
Then why are you fighting mine? Can I get mine out?
Okay, get yours off.
I didn't say nothing about yours. It's crazy. I'm just trying. I got to validate it with my wife before I say I'm stuck on. I don't know between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. That 70. Got me.
So those are two teams?
No, they can't be in the same.
I was getting ready to say
they're in the AFC.
Okay.
So I can't say. I'm torn. Torn means I don't know. But in the NFC, it'd be safe to say the Eagles. It'd be safe to say the Eagles, but I don't think I'm gonna go there.
Okay, I'm curious. I
don't think I'm gonna go
there. You better not. Let me see. Look.
I'm gonna say Cowboys. Yep, I'm gonna say Cowboys. I think that is gonna do it on some. I think the Eagles gonna self-destruct. And that's what's going to, because they're in the same division. NFC
yeah, but that got too many Butterfingers. But
okay, everybody ain't catching up. Ball, yes, we saw CD Lamb. Like CD Lamb.
That got too many Butterfingers.
All right, man. What we got next?
Go ahead and just give us your Super Bowl picks in the NFC and the AFC down in the comments. Let us know if you agree with me, if you agree with him, or guess what? Give us your own picks and let's just see who comes out on top. Taylor and Travis leave game in convertible for dinner date. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce didn't kiss Sunday. They didn't hug or anything like that. But it's pretty clear, both during and after the game, they're a thing. Taylor and Travis left Arrowwood Stadium Sunday after the big game in Kelce's sweet convertible. They apparently went to grab some grub, and according to social media buzz, paid to have an entire restaurant unto themselves. We cannot confirm that, not just yet. As they left the stadium, they walked side by side around the locker room area, strolling past photo G's and looking, well, they was looking like a couple. As they left the stadium, they walked side by side. There have been rumblings for over a month that the two were dating. And weeks ago, we got the sense the rumors were true. So, babe, how's that sound to you?
Well, I do know he was at her concert and he went with intentions. Okay. So he said on his podcast, yo, son, I went with a bracelet with my phone number in there or whatever or something like that. He couldn't give it to her. So apparently he got back to her. So they start ciphering, you know what I'm saying? Conversating and stuff like that. So he invited her out to his concert. You know what I'm saying? His concert, and they showed up and showed out and everything.
Yes.
And everybody, you know, the thing I thought was so funny is how I watched nothing but all the, you know, on Mondays I'm real busy doing the report, but so I'm scanning everything. I'm seeing CNN, ESPN, Fox, Good Morning America, Good Morning New York, whoever the hell. Hell, I even went to Kansas City, and everybody talking about
Taylor Swift
at this here game, right? Now, we do know that a lot of stars, even my man Chad Ochocinco with Uncle Shannon, okay? Old Shay himself, okay? They was kicking jokes about it. He said, yo, Shannon Sharp was like, hey, did you see old Taylor Swift at the game looking at your old boy Travis? And he said, I bet you ain't had nobody like that stop at to see you. And Ocho said, bro, come on now, I done had him coming out now. I done had him coming out. He was like, I can't say that right now, my wife here. I got my old girl here, but hey, you don't want me to get in trouble now. I done had him coming out, boy. Listen, I'm sure he didn't have somebody with the magnitude.
That's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and then they was playing the game like, name some power couples from football or sports to entertainment. And it was dope, man. But at the end of the day, we don't know if they're a thing. But I will tell you what you saw was them dating. That was a date. That was a date. That's at least what we can do and say it was a date. And I understand this girl's torn. I don't know if her tour is over or not. But like you said, whether it was over or not, she ain't working on Sunday.
Right.
She can fly right out.
Go do the game, do what she do. She got a couple of days before she get to the next tour date because they usually go to the concerts like Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You know, so
if it ain't the summertime.
If it's not the summertime.
Right.
So those concerts will be on the weekend. All right. So let's talk about Mr. Tory Lanez.
Let's go.
Tory Lanez scared for his life in prison amid 10-year sentence. Tory Lanez is reportedly having a tough time in prison and scared for his life amid his 10-year sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion. According to Page 6, the Canadian rapper, who is currently incarcerated at a North Kern State Prison in California, apparently feels like a target and is fearful for his safety. Tory is scared for his life and safety in prison, a source told the outlet. He feels like he is an instant and direct target because of his celebrity status. They added, he stands in at 5'3". He stands in at 5'3". So his size is definitely a setback. He is housed with real hardcore criminals and murderers. So he is really hoping that his lawyers will be able to continue to fight for his freedom while still maintaining his innocence. The whole thing is a mess. TMZ also reported that Tory Lanez is currently being held in an administrative segregation due to his celebrity status, which keeps him mostly apart from other inmates. Lanez is apparently escorted to the showers where he bathes by himself. And if he chooses to spend time in the yard, he'll be the only one in the fenced area. So who telling the truth?
Here's the thing. I hate when people say what he thinks. And I know he locked and loaded, but he can get on the phone and say it himself. Okay? How you know he's fearing for his life? I don't even like to even report this stuff, but everybody else is. You can't speak for me. You making me sound like a biatch. Okay? I'm scared and all this stuff, and I know he only stands. That's you talking. I'm sure he. Then I was reading that homeboy afraid to use the bathroom. Then they said he got people escorting him to the showers. He can't take a shower by himself. He afraid. You know what I'm saying? So they got him in public, not public, but
An administrative segregation. So he's not even around.
But they said because he eventually going to have to. And he said they said he's scared for his life. Something going to happen because you knock him, you kill a star in jail, you get some pub. That's what he's saying. He's in there with a bunch of murderers and stuff like that who have nothing to live for. You know, you got these cats in jail who've been in jail their whole life. The only sex they ever had was man sex. Okay, can you imagine what I'm saying? They claim they're not getting out. You know what I'm saying? So you coming in there, you 5'3" R&B cat. You know what I'm saying? No, he's not R. Kelly. Now, what do I mean by that? R. Kelly is coveted. Yeah. He's coveted. This is R. Kelly. He playing basketball. This is R. Kelly.
And plus, they know he's freaky.
But, oh, man. I ain't going to say nothing about that. Because I understand he had one girl just like a little boy. So that's okay. What we got next, Miss Lady?
It's a showdown between Lil Kim and Photogy over magazine cover. Lil Kim, government name Kimberly Denise Jones, didn't appreciate Ebony Magazine's director of photography, Keith Major, blaming her for retouching the cover, citing Queen B demanding a final call of the pictures used. Lil Kim hopped on IG stories and said, "I always told Ebony it looked like a painting, but they didn't want to listen. They said they loved it. It's the sabotage for me." Colleagues and fans put their lighters up and called out the publication and Keith. Ebony Magazine released a short video clip. And most in the comments section are siding with the New York rapper.
To be honest, that wasn't even her. There was so much damn artwork done. Okay? Her face was this slim. They had it chiseled out. This wasn't just somebody painting over it. This was CGI'd. Okay? And Lil Kim said, "That don't look like me." And she said it off top. But the photographer and the artistic team from the magazine said they took some creative liberties to add to it. And so people are coming out like, that don't even look like Lil Kim. It don't. It was over the top. It wasn't whack. It wasn't ugly. But we know Lil Kim don't look like that.
Right.
And that, my dear, looked like a younger, sleeker, very fine, refined, younger looking Lil Kim. But we know Lil Kim don't look like that right now, even though she's still a decent looking woman. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to the Queen B. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got next, baby.
Crazy Bone reportedly hospitalized, fighting for his life. Crazy Bone is reportedly fighting for his life in a hospital. A scary update that has much of Hollywood sending their thoughts and prayers his way. The Bone Thugs and Harmony rapper is said to be on a ventilator as a result of surgery to deal with a respiratory issue he's been battling, which saw him coughing up blood and requiring to go under the knife immediately. This is according to allhiphop.com. The outlet reports Crazy Bone's initial hospitalization stems from a diagnosis which causes inflammatory cells to form in different parts of the body. After undergoing a procedure to stop internal bleeding, doctors detected. Sources tell that this condition has worsened. The news appears to have been confirmed by one of Crazy's own Bone Thugs and Harmony members, Bizzy Bone, who posted on social media this weekend, asking everyone to keep Crazy Bone in their thoughts. That, of course, spurred a lot of people to react, including some big names. Crazy Bone's family is reported to be seeking privacy and hasn't expanded on where things stand. But word is he's currently sedated and remains in Los Angeles area ICU.
Okay, big ups to TMZ with that news and everything, and that's where I got it from off rip, which is we reporting that, we exchanging it through the Reporter newspaper. We are Cleveland. We're only less than 30 minutes away from Cleveland, and we understand that it's the 50th year of hip hop, and we celebrate that. And we also have someone that cultivates the landscape of hip hop here
in this area.
And that's my man Crazy Bone and his collective Bone Thugs in Harmony. And so what I noticed is a lot of people were sending prayers up, but didn't say exactly what it was. I thought it was paramount of the utmost importance that we here at the Reporter newspaper give you, by any means, a little more meat on what's happening to our brother. Right now, we're going to give a moment of prayer, and then we're going to go to the next. Okay, next.
I'm glad you guys tuned in with us this week for The Usual Suspects. You know that we talk about what's going on and what's popping. Don't forget, you can get this information from the reporternewspaperonline.com, and you can go to the entertainment section. And you know, down below, there's always some videos down there that you can check out. So make sure that you get all of your all your information from a Black-owned and Black-operated newspaper. I am your girl, Shar Johnson. Don't forget to like us today so that we stay into your algorithm. And I'm going to be out with the God.